Good.
Hello.
Let me know if you can hear us.
Boom Clover says I hear you.
Oh, perfect. All right. Ash, are you... Okay.
I'm muted. I'm teaching Nolan how to toast.
You were muted, but you were also, like, handing... Like, your arm was out extended, so I was like, did she freeze? Is she gone?
No.
Is she a statue now?
I was explaining toast.
How does he not know how to toast?
I made toast last night and it was really good because I did like butter before I toasted it, and then I have everything bagel seasoning that I put on after, and he was like, do I put it on after or before? How did you butter it?
With a knife.
Process of toasting the bread.
Yeah, he wants to know how toasty it needed to be. No, my Ninja Foodie has like a toast setting, and it has like how dark you want your toast to be.
Yeah, that's
So
how
he's
most
like-
toasters work.
I don't know, he didn't know what the setting was. Toast.
Anyway, hi.
Hi.
I can barely hear Yorick.
Oh, well, let me fix
Oh, and
I made myself louder. So,
Gup's name
Hello.
isn't there.
Yeah, he's just.
His rotating name and pronouns.
oh,
Hang on, that's me. I gotta do that. But hello, welcome to the first episode of a brand new campaign. I know this is normally what was, another show from another time.
Worms.
No, another time.
Oh, in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah. But we are a different thing. Hello. This is I had a long day, brain fried, and I'm trying to like multitask, but also like act like I'm not multitasking and be entertaining. So it's my brain just flatlined for a second. I super apologize. But this is a new game. It's Shadows of the Forgotten. It's ghost stories. I wanted to be mysterious about it, but I fuck it. It's ghost stories. I'm joined by three amazing people who I love very, very much, and I'm very excited to play D&D with again. Go introduce yourselves while I fix things behind the scenes, please.
Oh shit. I'm
It's
first in
Mookie.
line, so that means it's me. Hi, I'm Mookie. Mookie Monster, as you all know me. I'm the resident Small. I will be playing Angelica Hellowin, who prefers to go by Angelica, but everyone insists on calling her Angel. I am a half-elf wizard who does not realize she's a wizard yet because she is just now recently taken over her family business. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and what is that family business? I don't know. Let's figure it out together.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. You'll know soon
Team.
enough. I have props and things for stuff.
Yes.
There will be very fun things behind the scenes that me and Dylan have kind of planned out as far as backstory stuff. So that'll be a heck of a lot of fun.
Apparently,
And,
he's super quiet.
In the Mookie is super quiet. Boop, boop. Maybe that's a little better. In the spirit of Boom Clover and how he was previously, I'm going to be dressing like this every session.
it's
Every
Sweet.
session.
personality. Is it my turn?
All right. Yeah, it's whoever wants to go next.
Hi, I play Savine. I am I'm a tiefling rogue, phantom rogue. I hate everything. I hate children.
Okay, but tell us about Sabine.
V.
yeah.
It's a V, not a B.
I had a moon pie in my mouth. I'm sorry.
I
Uh-huh.
also
Sure.
hate everything. I like short walks on the beach. Don't touch me. I'm really good at stealing. And that's all you need to
I
know.
don't believe you.
Oh, okay.
You have to prove it to me.
Okay.
But later.
Also, I hate organized religion, and I think the gods are full of shit.
oh, Jesus. We're going to get along really well.
Uh-oh.
Well, why don't you explain why you guys will get along really well there, Gup?
I am Yorick Kuznetsov, and I am a death cleric of Kalimfor, and I have devoted my life to making sure the undead do not happen. I am very pious. and I am very large.
He has never had the sex, and he is large bear man.
I am very large. I am first part not true necessarily. I am. He's about a roughly early 50s, about 6'5", 280, really big old guy, big old beard.
We're quiet.
And I'm quiet.
Collectively,
Oh,
all of us are quiet.
okay. My game be cranked. But yeah.
No, that might be a me thing.
I'm a death cleric of Kellamvor. I'm a good guy. And yeah, I'm very handsy and very don't have the concept of personal bubbles, rather, I'll put it that way. And
Great.
I'm very pious, so very adverse to Ash's character. Cool. Should be fun.
We don't get along.
This is gonna be wonderful because Angel's gonna have to be rounding them up constantly.
He's gonna be like, I have to go pray, and I'm like, fuck that. Pray. Who does that?
Sorry, I had 10 messages going on at once.
As far as the spoopy ghost things, Angelica is going to be a very skeptical believer, meaning she knows that the paranormal and the monsters exist. However, she wants to put science before everything. She is the very nerdy girl that doesn't realize how pretty she actually is and just is an actual nerd.
He's so big old, pushes up glasses, actually.
Well, you see, when I looking through my notes right here, I studied for 5 hours last night. I only had one bathroom break.
I peed in this cup the other time.
Well, I don't know if you actually studied last night or if you're just making that up, because I did write an entire, I plagiarized an entire...
You put together a very well done book for me, because in this, Angelica has inherited the info book from her parents that has all of these different creatures, cryptids, ghouls and ghosts and things, and yeah. And nothing is actually in here. This is just for prop sake.
It's got her secrets, which are none.
Don't pull a secret string or it'll reveal a secret compartment showing one very embarrassing photo of SpongeBob at the Christmas party. Huh. Anyway, I've now finished my double stacked moon pie and I am ready. Do we have any announcements? It's been so long.
Misty
I'm not
Mountain
used.
Gaming.
What is that, Ash? I don't know what that is.
Shit. We are partnered with Misty Mountain Gaming. You can use code Playotic15 to save 15% off your entire purchase. I didn't read any of that off the screen.
Do they have a lizard?
No, you can go and use that code and get 15% off your entire purchase of dice and dice-related things, meaning dice bags, tea.
Dice accessories.
Tea
Dice
and me by
accessories.
Mr. T.
Big old
Propane.
messenger bags.
And propane accessories.
I want one so bad.
I want that $500 messenger grab bag that they do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
that
just
would
want more
be-
dice.
Always.
Awesome. Well, do we have any other announcements? What other games are going on right now? I know both the Star Wars and Twitch Plays D&D had their last games last night or last week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Are there any other
I
events?
think that's.
Yep.
I have a game coming up, a Call of Cthulhu campaign coming up next month, but it won't be until we'll be doing character creation on before the 30th, whatever 7 days before that is.
To die.
73 is on the 13th. Is it something like that? I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. I knew you were working on that. I didn't know it had a
16th.
I didn't know it had
23rd, sorry.
Oh, I see. October 16th. It's there on the events. I also couldn't
is
find the
16th.
events in Discord, so I was poking around looking for that while you were saying that,
You're
but there it
doing that
is.
just after my
Monday,
birthday?
October 16th at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I believe Sumner and I were, not tomorrow, sorry, Thursday. Long day. Sumner and I believe, will be continuing our evil campaign of Baldur's Gate 3 with Gale, the Shark of the Midwest, and Dr. Umpty, who got absolutely destroyed by some druids last time. It was going to be Wednesday, Monkey Man, which is partially why I got confused, but Sumner and I decided to move it to Thursdays because our home game D&D can't really do Thursdays like we used to for a short time, so we're moving it to Wednesdays. And I was like, Sumner and I were like, well, the only thing is we have a thing on Wednesdays, but the only other person that it affects is also here. So if we both are just like, let's move it to Thursday instead of Wednesday, then it's kind of done. So that's what we're doing. Thursday is more evil. It might not be this week. It might be next week. I wrote like 2 petitions today. I'm so brain fried. I can't think about plans for other stuff in the future. I have my notes for this. I can run this game and I'm ready. So let's go ahead and get started.
I have a suggestion.
Yeah, shoot it up.
How about you not kill me like you did at QuakeCon?
When did I kill you at QuakeCon?
You not remember? My barbarian got murdered. And I used the best threat
That's right, you did, by a wyvern and a bunch of kobolds throwing rocks.
And I said, Dylan, I swear to God, if you kill me again, I'm going to come across this table, make your wife a widow, and marry her.
Yeah, you did say that. That I do remember.
It's an intense threat. Yeah.
She's beautiful. I want her as my own.
This is going to be a lot more atmospheric storytelling. That was a dungeon crawl. That was a one shot, and one shots are very. You got to get to the core of what makes D&D D&D, which is dungeons and also dragons. So I put a dragon in a dungeon. And Ash, now I have to look over and look at your pillow. I got Ash a pillow at a convention recently because I sent her a picture of some stickers, and I was like, do you want this? And she's like, I want that one, but they were out of that one as a sticker, so I bought her this pillow.
I'm gonna sleep with it every night.
I don't even want to look at it.
That's gonna be my warlock familiar.
My wife hates it, and I'm like, well, it's got to be here until we give it to Ash. So
I would not want that in real life, but I like that as a design.
you like it as a concept, but not as something that's in your house.
I'm like, I would absolutely get that sticker and or pillow, but not the real life Furby.
I had a buff, sexy Furby that was just like a big blue buff body, like, but like a Furby face. And that was the one that I was like, Ash, do you want this? And she's like, no, but I want this centipede one. So
it matches Bramble Jam.
That's why I saw all those Furbies and I was like, Ash, look at these Furbies. Bramble Jam.
Ugh. Furbies are of the devil.
Wow. All right.
Speaking of devils.
So Shadows of the Forgotten, we are going to let's just get right into it. We're going to fade into a nice, well-worn wood study, you might call it. It's an office that is also mostly done for research. Sitting behind the nice, ornate campaign desk, piled high with books and scrolls, is a blonde, half-elven woman. Hair's a little... Actually, Mookie, describe what your character looks like in this setting. This is your study? This was your father's that you have recently inherited?
Let's see. The study... So for Father's study, Father was more of the mystic and all of this. So if it's his study, there's going to be books on creatures, palm reading, tarot. She's got her father's trusty tarot deck spread out, trying to study them and know what they mean and things like that. And she's sitting here taking her own notes, and she tries to keep herself clean looking, kind of sorta, but her hair's up in a messy half ponytail just to kind of get most of the hair out of her face. She's probably got a cup and a half of day-old coffee sitting next to her.
Brown morning potion. Hot brown morning potion. Which at this point is no longer hot, but whatever.
Magic bean juice.
Yeah.
But yeah, she looks tired but awake. More than likely.
And actually, I found my notes on my description of this room, so I'm going to read that real quick. Angel's office is a chamber of enigma and mystery where the scent of ancient tomes and the whisper of secrets long forgotten hangs in the air. The room is dimly lit by the soft glow of flickering candles, their wax dripping, casting eerie shadows on the aged wooden shelves that line the walls. These shelves are filled to capacity with eclectic assortment of books, scrolls, and curious artifacts, some seemingly untouched for centuries. A heavy velvet curtain, once crimson but now faded into a deep maroon, conceals a tall window that overlooks a moonlit garden. The curtains stir occasionally as if moved by a spectral hand, revealing glimpses of ethereal moonlight that filter into the room, casting a ghostly pallor over everything it touches. The centerpiece of the office is a massive oak desk, scarred and worn from years of use. Parchments and manuscripts are strewn across the surface in an organized chaos, and an inkwell, its contents long dried, sits beside a quill as if waiting for the next urgent missive. A worn leather chair stands behind the desk, its back contoured to the shape of countless sitters over the generations. The walls are adorned with peculiar paintings and diagrams depicting everything from constellations to arcane symbols, and even some unsettling scenes of esoteric rituals. A moth-eaten tapestry, now more than dust fabric, hangs opposite the desk, depicting a long-forgotten battle between mythical creatures. Its intricate details are obscured by the passage of time. The room's atmosphere is both oppressive and beguiling, as if it exists on the boundary between the mundane and the supernatural, a place where generations of knowledge and secrets have accumulated, a place where the pursuit of the unknown has left an indelible mark, and a place where Angel Helluin, a guardian of ancient wisdom, endeavors to uncover the hidden truths that lie beyond the veil of the ordinary world.
Damn, that was real fucking good. What the fuck, Dylan?
Yeah.
That was I put in like details like that's mostly ChatGPT. I put in details like oak desk, crimson curtains, esoteric arcane doodads, kind of a little bit of a description of Angel and what this room is for and the history of it, and it spat that out, and I was like, I like this. This is good. So
better than I could have ever come up with.
Well, it's better than what I came up with. ChatGPT filled it in with very big, beautiful words. So Angel is sitting at the desk, and across from her is a man who seems almost dressed far too warmly for this atmosphere. Comfortable, though, and seems like he doesn't really care. He's a man of gup. Tell me what your guy...
He's a man of gup.
He's a man of gup.
He's
got that
very... He's very large in stature, width, height. His hands massive, calloused, and he is beginning to gray as his beard goes from a vibrant black to patches of gray. He's dressed in very thick furs, has a fox that kind of hangs over the side of a fox little shawl, and his little fur skin hat. And he's got on a tunic, but underneath it he has chainmail armor, and he wears an emblem of it's like the scales of justice, but a skeleton hand holding up the scales, really large on his chest and on his flask as he drinks comfortably. I'm guessing I'm already in the study. Is that right?
Yes, this is you have come to interview with the Helluin agency. The agency is not the right word, but this is a renowned hunter of the supernatural. They've been known for generations, hundreds of years, are well known to be stalwart protectors of the prime material plane from intrusions from the ethereal and beyond.
So, okay, cool. And I'm here for an interview.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
All right. Well, Privet. Меня зовут Юрик. Юрик Kuznetsov. Очень приятно.
Bless you?
Da. Hello, my name is Yurik. It is a pleasure to meet you. I appreciate you bringing me in here for an interview. I hear you are in need of exterminator.
Exterminator wouldn't quite be the correct terms, I would say. We do more than just exterminating with the supernatural.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you this. I really just I'm not too well versed in my family's business. They all kind of just, like, this was thrown under my lap, and I knew I needed some people to help. And you're kind of the first person to show up. So
Well, consider yourself very fortunate. I am the best at what I do. You'll find nobody better. Well, maybe some better, but not that will be here. So congratulations. Very well done. And I'm gonna reach out, shake your hand for a job well done.
And her, like, I'm assuming because of, like, a typical Mookie interaction, her tiny hand in this very large, she's gonna, like, nice to meet you.
Very, very. Now, Luchin, tell me, is there a couch in here? Is that what I'm sitting on?
You're sitting on there are a pair of chairs across the table. This is where Mookie, your father, when he met with clients, this was kind of where this is his main work area, whether he was meeting with clients or doing his research into what is happening. This is kind of where he did it. So he has two chairs across from the table, across from the desk, for guests, clients, interviewees to sit upon.
I will put my feet up on the desk and lean back and pull out a flask and take a swig.
Do you mind not? And she goes and kind of, like, tries to, like, push your foot off of the desk. Like, please, these things are...
Yes, it's okay. They're not in my way.
Right,
So what do we be doing? What do we begin? Are you ready now? I have not much to go. By the way, where will I be sleeping? Is there a couch?
and she's, like, flipping through, like just old books. Like, I don't know, like this wasn't part of anything she's read. Like,
It's okay. I'll find a place. It does not occupy much room.
Ash's camera is going crazy with him in the thing. Right. Do you mind telling me? You said, what exactly is it you do, and what are you looking to do with this?
How familiar are you with Kellenvor, the god of death?
Not very.
Oh, trust. It is very unfortunate. Kellenvor is a miraculous god. We bring comfort and peace to those who are passing over into the next life. He resides in, of course, the fugal plane, and he watches over souls as they are to be picked up by their respective deities or devils who have come to claim their bargain. So Kellenvor teaches that death is not something to be afraid of. It is it's a natural part of life. And so, as such, the undead are in spirits, so to speak, are not of, they're not supposed to be here. And so it is my job to put them down.
And by put them down, you mean
send their body back to the plane in which it should belong. Undead are abominations and should not be walking the earth. Now, granted, there are some people who have been there for less than fault of their own, and we'll take that into consideration. But necromancy, liches, things of that nature, no. They are to be stomped out.
Right. I wasn't extremely familiar with what my parents did, but I think there will be some of that in regards to this job. So,
yes.
And like I said, you're the first person to actually show up, and I've had this opening set for what day is it? 3 months now. So,
well, it is. I had no idea. I would have been sooner. My situation's changed a little bit. Always happy to make a little extra coin, and stomp out the undead whenever I can.
Right.
As you guys are
kinda
having
like-
this conversation, the room, the door blows open, and an exasperated man is kind of breathing heavily. The devil. He kind of stumbles up, knocking some like stacks of books over to the desk. Looks up to you, Angel. There's a devil. There's a devil in my tavern. I need your help, please.
Yorick, was it?
Yes!
I guess you have the job, and this is gonna be our first one.
Damn right! Alright, let's do it.
All right, sir. Do you want to calm down for a moment? Do you need tea or?
No. I need to get back to my tavern, and I need this devil gone before they steal the souls of my patrons. Please hurry. Please come with me. Angel, you recognize this. You know this man. He's his name is Nathaniel. He actually runs the Hearth's Haven Tavern, one of the more popular dining establishments, I guess, of this town.
Right.
So you're familiar with this place and where it is and stuff. So you.
Right. Nathaniel, calm down. I will.
No. We need to go there now. I don't know. What do you need for a devil? What can I help you grab? It's a He starts looking around the room for anything that you might.
Okay. I have a chest with me. I would like to crack it like it's like a trunk, and I'm gonna open it and pull out a flask of holy water.
Angel seeing everyone touching everything, and she's such a stickler for
My things.
organized chaos.
Don't touch my
she
things.
knows where things are. It's please get out of the office. We will be there soon. We will come and help you. Just stop touching everything.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay. I'll meet you there. I'll try to. I'm gonna go protect my patrons. Do you think that's smart? Should I do that? I don't know. I've never dealt with the devil before. What do I do? You're the expert. This is why I've come to you. What do I do?
What does devil look like? What kind of devil are you dealing with?
It's got horns.
Nathaniel. She comes up and grabs him by the shirt. Go back to the tavern. Go calm down, because the more you show fear, the more this thing might get stronger. And the more you show fear, the more your guests will be afraid. Go back, go have a drink, go calm down, go talk to your wife, go have some food.
I mean, the devil's not killing people right now, is it?
Don't say anything. We will be there soon enough to help you out.
Okay. I think I can do that. Just be calm. Have a drink with my wife. As he heads out the door, and you hear him kind of talking to himself, kind of loudly down.
Be calm.
Yeah. Kind of repeating your instructions. Have a drink with my wife. Be calm. Don't talk to the devil. Don't talk about the devil. Oh God, the devil. And he leaves the room.
He didn't say that the devil was actively killing people and going on a rampage, did he?
He didn't say one way or the other.
He just said we need to get the devil before it does anything to his patrons.
Okay. Well, I have what I need. I've got a big old hammer, a flask of anointed oils, and water.
Right. I see you have all the things you need. If you would
Yes.
like, I will meet you outside very soon. And if you decide to leave or if you decide to stay and watch, she's like, I'll meet you outside in a minute. And she goes to look at all of the things, and she grabs this thing, grabs that thing, and starts putting them into a satchel. And after she grabs a few of her own holy item things, because yes, you have yours, but she, is trying to learn her own thing. You see her grab all of these items, and then you see her grab this big book that was left open, and it had there's probably a picture on the page of some type of creature, and she takes it and she like closes it and like sticks it in the satchel, and then you see her look over and like gently put her hand over this box of cards and then like look at them and take them and then put them in her bag. All right, let's go get this devil.
Yes. Will, and I'll take a big old swig of liquor.
All right. So you make your way over to the Hearth's Haven Tavern. Angel kind of leading the way since you're the one who really knows the tavern. I imagine Yorick is following behind, maybe a little close for personal space, not like up against Angel, but like, you know, he's a big guy and takes up a lot of space. And
I don't have boundaries.
Okay, that's kind of the vibe I got, but I was like, I realized, like, as I was saying, I was like, I'm kind of projecting that on him. I'm gonna like
he's very chummy with everyone.
Yeah. I mean, I got that from putting the feet up on Angel's desk.
Yes.
So you make your way to, but you do eventually find yourself in the Hearth's Haven Tavern. As you step into the tavern, a feeling of camaraderie and warmth envelops you. The air is filled with comforting scents of hearty stew and freshly baked bread. The soft golden glow of lantern casts a gentle radiance, dispelling the chill of the outside world. Laughter and cheerful chatter weave together like a symphony, creating an atmosphere that's stark contrast to the eerie tales whispered in the town's shadows. The tavern is alive with activity. Patrons huddle around sturdy wooden tables, sharing stories and clanking tankards in celebration of life's simple pleasures. A talented bard perched near the corner strums a merry tune on a lute, inspiring spontaneous bouts of foot tapping and swaying to the music. You see Nathaniel behind the tavern, trying to act calm, but you do see this spark of fear in his eyes as he smiles a little larger than he normally would, as a woman sits at the bar by herself, tankard in hand, as well seeming to be enjoying the tunes of this bard. A warm fire crackles in the hearth, casting dancing shadows upon the walls, and a cozy nook houses a collection of well-worn books and a worn-out armchair, inviting travelers to settle in and get lost in a good story.
I want to mosey up to the bar.
Yeah, Angel's gonna go try to find Nathaniel.
You see him behind the bar. He's got a big grin, bigger than he probably normally would wear. It's your like fake customer service. You know, like if the big boss of like your work has come in from out of town and you're like having to impress him. That kind of smile, right? You're really putting it on, but it's not genuine.
Hello, I hear you have devil.
No devil here. What are you talking about? We're all just
Devil's fire, the ale. You have good ale, right?
Oh,
Fox
we have
burns
the
down.
best ale. It really would put a damper on any worries you might have. He's saying this, and like his eyes are darting to this horned woman sitting at the bar by herself.
Yeah, my intent was to see if somebody recoiled at that comment. Like, did anybody in the bar hear devil and like look at me?
Savine, did you react to it? You are the closest person.
I'm just casually drinking my drink. I kind of glance over. And take
Actually,
another drink.
Ash, you're at this tavern. The having a drink. Tell us what your character looks like and what you're doing here.
Apparently, I need to be volumed up.
I can't volume Ash up anymore.
I can volume.
Let me see. Maybe I can. I'm new to this side of things. Oh, I can.
Here.
How's that?
Best. Testing.
This is
It's
most
totally-
disturbing.
It's okay. It's totally fine. I just got a small case of leprosy.
Oh,
I have some spare in my bag
okay.
if you need.
Hang on.
Lovely.
Yeah. What did you ask me?
Your characters are in the tavern. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Tell us what your character looks like and kind of what you're doing in this tavern. I mean, you're having a drink, but like, what's going on with you?
I bet. So she's just a redheaded tiefling. She's got a normal skin color, nothing crazy. And then she has these ram horns that she's decorated one of, and they're tipped with gold, and they're black. And she's wearing all black, kind of like medium, like leather black armor, and she's got some cloth around her neck and a weird hand, and she's just enjoying her drink.
And that's who he was eyeballing over there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And like Angel's kind of like looking, kind of like putting the pieces together. Like, Nathaniel, that's who you sent us for?
No. What are you talking? Why would I send for you? I just went out to go get more drinks for our patrons. Absolutely not.
Nathaniel,
Do I see this exchange?
If you look over to, he's
I'm
trying to
looking.
be subtle, but he is not good at it.
Nathaniel, my friend, that's not a devil.
Did he think I was devil?
I am so sorry. I've only interacted with him a few times. I've come in and out of this tavern a lot, but I don't usually stay here. I've only interacted with him a few times. Nathaniel, this is a tiefling.
Did he get kicked in the head by horse's child?
What is a tiefling?
A tiefling is just another person like me or you.
But they look like a devil. Are you sure they're not?
No, at some point in my life, my family made deal with devil, and it came back to haunt them, and now I look like this. But I'm
They're
not the
basically
devil.
just a person with horns.
And a tail.
And a
Sometimes.
is Nathaniel human?
Yeah, he's human.
Nathaniel, that would be like you talking about. You remember my father, right?
Oh yeah, he's like, you know, Dad and I are real close. He wouldn't make me feel stupid like this.
Let's buy our friend a drink. Let's say it looks like you only had a drink top off, right? I think that can be a business expense. But kind of elbow Angelica.
Angel, I knew your dad. You came. We may have not interacted very much, but you came by to pick him up on some nights where he had a little too much fun. You know me.
Yes.
You know I'm not a bad guy, right?
No, you're not a bad guy.
But
He
like
is a
really,
racist
they're
man.
not devils. That's not a devil, right?
He's going to throw holy water. Would you like to throw holy water at me to make you feel better? Just splash me on the face.
No, if a Hellwind says you are not a devil, I trust you, and I am so sorry for my wanton ignorance.
Racism.
Can I offer you a hot bowl of soup, or was that
I will
be
take
insulting?
your stew or whatever the hell that you have. Give me.
Okay,
whatever.
I just don't want to be insulting. I already have been.
I am already insulted.
I know, and I'm sorry. Sorry.
If I were a lesser woman, I may have cried, but we don't cry.
Also, Nathaniel, I've told you every time I've come in here, please just call me Angelica.
You know, your father would tell a lot of stories about how proud he was of you going to school. You're so smart. He always called you his little angel.
Got real emotional.
I will try to remember to call you Angelica, but will you promise to not be upset if I slip and just absent-mindedly call you like your dad and I always used to call you?
If you promise not to come crashing in and touching all of my stuff again, then yes.
I can't promise that either. If I think is a big problem, but I will promise to be more mindful of it. And unless I think something's gonna kill us all, I will not do it again.
So hopefully it's.
And if I do think something's gonna kill us all, I will try to remember this and not knock over your stuff.
All right.
And I will get you some of our hot stew and on the house. And I'm real sorry. I've never seen a tiefling before. I saw horns and I just thought, I'm so sorry.
Would you have said that if you saw a satyr walking around? Like,
What's a satyr?
oh jeez, oh.
Yeah, this guy doesn't get out much.
You don't go outside at all. It is also a horned
I don't-
person, but they have hooves.
I don't think I've ever seen him outside of this tavern, to be honest.
Oh, that's a sad life you live.
I leave the tavern. I go places. Two
You've
doors
never been
down
hit
where I go
on by
pick
a
up my
satyr?
ale. Yeah, I go places.
You've never been propositioned by Satyr?
No. Well, I mean,
a good
maybe,
time, you
but I
should
don't know
do
what a
it.
satyr is. So if I have, I didn't
You
realize
would
it.
know. They have goat legs.
Each their own. Yes.
And they're not devils,
Right.
also. So
No,
what do devils
they're-
look
No.
like then? If I
They are kind of devil.
No, they are fun.
They are sexual devil.
This guy.
And with that, I think the job is done here. Yorick, would you kindly come back with me to my office and
Yes,
we can talk about future endeavors?
We collect our payment, right? We did job. We rectify situation. We come here.
Technically, there was. I mean, you got free stew out of it.
Yeah, but that was Fabe's his own.
There also
doings.
technically wasn't an actual job to do. I'm very sorry about that.
So then he
I'm
does
still
not pay
trying
you.
to-
Do you want me to shake him down for you?
No, please, no.
Let's,
Pulling out a dagger.
let's not do this. But
this is what
Fight
racism
me.
gets you. I
Yeah,
always
it
told
gets
you
you
this is what
stabbed.
racism gets you. Didn't I always say that? Yes, honey, you always say that. I told you.
No, I
I'm so
won't
sorry,
stab
Nathaniel. We're gonna go now. I'm going to, if you need anything in the future, you know where to find me, clearly. I will see you soon.
I hope not. No. I hope you don't see him soon. He might be like, oh, there is a green alien in the house, and it's probably like a goblin.
So I turn
You're
and start to
small.
leave, and I slowly
Small.
leave
A
a
little
silver piece on the counter.
I would like to steal that.
Nathaniel doesn't pay attention one way or the other. He's like, I've kind of been accidentally racist, and so I'm going to not not gonna
Not care
say or
if
do
you take it.
anything.
Like, I'll roll sleight of hand.
No, he's not gonna contest it. He's like, fuck, I've insulted this person, and
Into the pocket it goes.
Well, what do we tend to find more business? Do you have business often, Angelica?
As I've said, I've had the position and things open for about 3 months now, and I've tried to do things on my own, and the most I've done is exercise a poltergeist, but that was really, really difficult, and that's why I kind of put out the ad. I've only
just
had the one
listening.
case.
Well, we're already here. Why not we have some dinner? It's not good to go back on food. Empty stomach. You need to eat. We're small.
As
That's
you
supposed
say
to
this,
eat.
you hear an extremely loud growl coming from Angelica's stomach.
That girl has demon inside her belly.
No, I believe that last time I ate I had some toasted bread yesterday morning.
Oh, good.
Give us-
Okay.
The biggest plate of protein that you can do.
absolutely,
Can you add some veggies on the side, please?
absolutely,
Most
Angelica.
Your name is
Thank you.
Angel. And what did he say?
My
What's your
name-
name?
Hi, it is very nice to meet you. I'm very sorry for the circumstance of this interaction. My name is Angelica Halloween.
Okay, nice that your name is not Angelica. That was very weird of him. My
No,
name
it is
Sabine.
Angelica. It is nice to meet you, Savine. That is a very pretty name.
Thank you. Tall, large, huge man right there. What's your name?
Jolik Kuznistov.
That's a lot of stuff going on there.
Yes. That's what. Well, never mind. Please sit with us. Let us eat.
I'm gonna get up and take my little alcohol beverage and sit down.
I like make new friends. Are you from here?
I'm from everywhere.
Everywhere. That's a lot of places to be.
Yeah.
How do you manage?
Just sometimes drinking into oblivion and forgetting the last thing that you did at other place.
It's hard to refrain sometimes, but to each their own. I like to drink too. So yeah, cheers to new meetings.
Yeah,
Yes.
we drink.
Well, I believe we are in need of work still then.
What? So you hunt demons, devils?
I'm gonna put up my holy water flask into my coat pocket since I don't need it.
I'm just waiting for you
Yes.
to.
This is very expensive. I shall not waste a sprinkle. It's cost almost all of my money that I inherited by the omnipotent GM in our starting equipment.
But as far as work and stuff go, if you're very curious about it, yes, my family, my mother and father were very famous paranormal hunters. They hunted demons, and there was never really a devil per se. It was all demons. There were spirits, cryptids, all kinds of things. I didn't partake in their job very much. They raised me around it a lot, but I was more prone to my mother's side of things with the science and everything. So I did go to school for the sciences and things, and the job was left for me to take over, and I'm slowly trying to figure all of this out, and currently not doing a great job.
I have met a cryptid once.
Oh?
Yes, he was like 12 feet tall and all black and had glowing red eyes and wings. And he
Please.
flew around.
And she pulls out her big journal, and she's starting to write things down. Be like,
Yeah.
Can you tell me more about this, please?
He lived under a bridge, like a very tall bridge. And they said that when they saw
Under
him,
a bridge.
they said that death would follow. And then that bridge collapsed, and a lot of people died.
They
They
called
call
him
him the Mothman, but I know him as Randall.
Randall Jimmy.
Moth.
Randallman. Randall
Randallman.
Mothman.
He's very nice,
Randall
but everybody
Mothman.
fears him.
Randall.
I'm sure he is very terrifying.
No, he is just a dark, fluffy moth, giant anthropomorphic moth. Just misunderstood. He has no prophecies, nothing like that. No Randall prophecies.
Right. Well, my parents kind of did things on their own, but I
Where are
could.
they?
That
Yes.
is a very good question.
Oh.
Oh, Nathaniel, hi. I see you brought the food.
Yes, I've got the food right here. Hot stews for everyone. Made sure to load up extra meat in all of them. He kind of gives you a wink, Angelica. As you look into your bowl of stew, it looks like there's large chunks of meat, but they're actually potato.
Thank you, Nathaniel. So
Of
very
course,
much.
of course. And again, he looking to Savine. I'm sorry. He leans over to York, though. I might not be best to ask about her parents right now.
Oh, what is that?
Word from a friend of the family.
Oh, this is. If I apologize if it is sore subject. I don't really understand these concepts too well. But if it is death, I could offer you a... Well, never mind. We'll talk about this later.
I'm just squinting my eyes at Yorick as he's talking about dead people. I'm just like...
so, I mean, I don't know if this is anything that might help or change of subject, but, you know, my wife, Natalie, she was chopping vegetables the other day, and she said she heard a voice that was whispering, like, secrets to her. And now she won't shut up about her being clairvoyant.
You sure that wasn't just Charles under the window again?
No, Charles has an
What's wrong
agreement
with
that he will
this
not
town?
come around while she's prepping dinner anymore.
The amount of times Nathaniel has come over to me because he thought he had a ghost and it was just Charles whispering through the walls.
No, this is, I mean...
Do I need to exercise this Charles?
No, he's
No.
just a local drunk that doesn't know how to leave people alone.
Yeah.
No.
And he's got money, so I can't, you know, it's not really my policy to turn down a paying customer. So he's around a lot. But he's promised to not go back in the kitchen when she's cooking anymore, so...
He shouldn't be in the kitchen in general.
I
I don't
look,
know why you don't have better security here.
do you think I can afford to have security around here?
He can afford
How
to
much
be
are you
racist,
paying?
but I'm not letting it go.
You hear in the distance. Hey! Hey, Jude, let me tell you something. That Lord Darius, he came to me the other day and he was like, hey man, I'm looking to get a theater. You think you can help me? And I told him, like, I can't help you with that. Yeah, Charles, yeah, we've heard that before. You and Darius are best friends. We all know. Yeah, well, no. I mean, kinda. Maybe. If you want to think about it that way. Yeah, he's a handful.
That he is. So, you say that there's voices.
She said she's clairvoyant now. She can hear some things whispering not prophecies, but like, so the other day she said, like, I shouldn't walk around the house barefoot because I'm going to stub my toe, which I do that all the time. It's my house. Just because I stubbed my toe when she said it, she probably distracted me. It's a coincidence. But now she's convinced.
Would you like us to maybe look into this?
If it's a good job for you guys, looking to Yorick, if it's a good job, like, keeps you, you know, busy and not talking about sad things, yeah.
Very well. If it turns us coin, that is all that matters.
I mean, you guys do what you want. Like, I think it's nothing. It's probably, like, really...
That means she's probably just got really good intuition. It's probably nothing magical. But
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Can
right?
I want to see. Just curious.
See what?
I just want to come along and see if, like, it's just hokey guessing.
What?
I mean, we could always use another person to help out on the jobs. Yorick, what do you
You
think?
need someone who does a little light B&E because I'm good at that.
B and E?
Yes. Breaking and entering or around.
Ah.
Okay,
people who are going to
I'm
tell the
stepping
law
out of this
practice
conversation,
eggs.
and
Bye.
please don't
We'll figure
come near
this
my
out.
wife.
I'm going to give you a negative review.
Please don't come near my wife.
Why? I'm not going to break into your house. What the?
I want to grab my pocket knife and cut the palm of my hand open and start smearing blood in a ritualistic fashion on the table.
Fuck are you doing? This isn't
You're,
Is this happening?
Yes, what's in and I want to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay. Read me what that spell does exactly.
for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes, know if there's an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead within 30 feet of me. I know where it's located, and I know if a place within 30 feet of me has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
So, the reason you came to this town in the first place, it's because of the Hellman family legacy of being famous, in your mind, monster hunters, but they got set up here because they helped stop this is kind of getting into some history, they helped stop a necromancer hundreds and hundreds of years ago, exorcising, putting back to rest many of his undead minions. So as you do this spell, you feel the entire area is suffused with it's not desecrated, but it does feel like there's a strong connection to the negative energy plane in this place.
All right, but no specific celestial.
You feel like within 30 feet of you. That's not very far.
No, I have it up for 10 minutes. I'm not going to specifically walk around unless we all do, but I will keep the.
You feel like it's hard to tell. So the negative energy vibe that you get from your detect evil and good, kind of makes it, you can't tell if it's just general negative energy plane or if it's like maybe there's like some weak undead static interference off in the distance. It's hard to tell one way or the other.
Gotcha.
It might just be bad vibes. There might be something. If there is something, it's like maybe like a consciousness that's not fully gone. You're not, but even between those two options, you're not really sure.
Well, it does not feel good here. Get bad vibes.
Well, you just like cut your hand on the table and just bleed everywhere in an establishment where people eat, and now racist Nathaniel's gonna have to clean it up.
Yeah, that'll clean up. Well, mess, it's okay when the concentration on spell, it just dries right up. It's very magical.
That's weird.
Yes.
And Angelica's over here, like, contemplating what she's gotten herself into.
Charles actually wanders up to you guys right now and is like, hey, Angelica, Angel. He puts his arm around you and gets real close to you. Have you heard about the talking cat?
No, Charles, we have not heard about the talking cat.
No. Okay, so sometimes when I leave here, there's like this cat in the alleyway at night, and it asked me for a fish, and I didn't have any fish, but it said like if I brought it fish, he is talking like with his eyes closed, like most of the time in this entire conversation. It said if I brought a fish, it would grant my wish. A wish for a fish. A fish wish. Fishy wishy for the talking cat.
Do you know anything about denim chickens and bird law?
I know about denim chickens, but what's bird law?
Bird law is
that like coleslaw?
No, you're a lawyer for birds.
I love coleslaw.
I love coleslaw too.
Good.
Yes. Just some mustard. So
I was just kidding. You should
Also, we're in mustard now, not mayo.
Yeah, yeah.
Also mayo. Mix them together.
You should go lay down and get your hand off this small woman before she like.
Oh.
Remove said hand.
Oh my God, Angel, I'm so sorry.
Like...
Shh, I'm so sorry. Your dad, he'd always come down here and buy me drinks, and I'd tell him about the rumors and stuff that I'd hear around town, like about that cat, or about how I heard my aunt, she swears to the heavens that she saw the masked figure talking to a raven, and he thinks he's a warlock in league with some dark forces. I've never seen the masked figure, so like I don't even think he's real, but she swears. She's a real mask head though. She really likes that mask guy.
You think the cat is a dark lord? Warlock?
No, she said it's a raven that he's talking to. So it's not the cat. The cat grants wishes for fishes. Fishes'
You
wishes.
should not give that cat anything because it could be evil, and if you give it something, then you're opening doors to evil things.
But what if it does grant wishes for fishes?
Then it probably is. Have you heard of a monkey paw situation?
No, what's that?
So, like, the monkey paw grants you a wish, right? And you get that wish, but the
Where
wish
do I get
ends
one
up
of these
being-
monkey's paws?
You don't, because the wish ends up being super terrible. Like, you wish for happiness, but then, like, you get too much happiness, and then you die.
That sounds
Or, like,
awesome.
you wish to be thin, and then you start losing weight, and you just become skeleton and die. Because you
That doesn't
upset-
sound awesome. I'd rather
Yeah.
die of being too happy than being too thin.
Yeah, it's never anything good for you at the end of the day.
Is there like a bounty board thing type or like job wanted board anywhere?
Not really. No.
Okay.
But now he say he has given information. This is correct,
Yes,
fellow?
but it's Charles. Half the information he gives is made up because he
Hey.
thinks he saw something.
Hey, I don't make it up. I just tell you what I heard. They made it up, all right? Like my cousin, although this one is true, I did see it. My cousin said his cow, his cow gave birth to this like, what like. Oh, my notes. I lost my place reading my notes, trying to be this drunk guy.
I'm sorry I made him up.
No, you're fine. Okay, my cousin, his cow gave birth to a calf with 2 heads.
Yeah, that is just science. That means that it was going to have twins, but it never
No,
separated.
no, you don't understand. The last time that happened here, that was like when the undead came and like fucking destroyed everything.
Do you have undead problem in this town frequently?
Please tell me
No.
if I can rectify that.
That's cool.
No, the cow's
Well-
like, it just has 2 heads, 1 body.
Did the cow live? Is it still living?
It's still living. It's bad omen. But like Ralph, he's afraid to kill the cow because he's like, if I kill the bad omen, maybe that'll release the omen. And I'm like, God, Ralph,
It is just a cow with 2 heads. It is
Ralph,
no
that's so
omen.
stupid. That's so stupid, Ralph.
What if-
Who did you say Charles was seeing this crow or whatever?
Oh, that was my Aunt Bessie. She saw the
Wait.
masked man. She saw him talking to a crow, and then she's like, he's gotta be a warlock. He's gotta
Where-
be a warlock.
Do you think
Angelica's gonna get up from the table and go over to Nathaniel and be like, "All right, look, I know Charles isn't necessarily the best one to be trusted, but I need something. Where does his aunt live?
You know his Aunt Bessie. She runs kind of she works at the tailor shop, the clothing shop, the tailor owns it, and she's kind of works the front
Okay,
sales.
I don't know who I do and don't know, so
You've been gone for a while for college schooling, but you grew up in this town, and it's not like a big city, but you've at least met probably everyone here, unless they've moved here in the last few years. You are at least
right. So my hometown in real life. Gotcha.
Yeah, you know everyone, but you may not be like super close or like familiar with them.
What's your name?
But like you know
Right, and
Carl's
so-
Aunt Bessie. She
Charles'
makes a
Aunt Bessie.
mean cherry cobbler for
Wait, what?
bake sales.
The cow? The cow, 2-headed cow
No.
makes cherry
No,
cobbler?
No,
no,
the
no,
cow
no.
does not make you. No, have you been following this conversation?
Wait, what I have so far is 2-headed cow is named Bessie and is a
No.
warlock, and we need to
No.
kill it.
No, if you're looking to
I'll
kill
explain
something,
everything.
I
on
have
the
a
way
negative intelligence, by the way.
no, so I heard that the blacksmith, Randy, he's been doing some dark magic. I bet
What
he's
kind
trying
of
to.
dark magic?
I bet he's trying to conjure gold.
Do you
That's what I
think
would
he
do with
made-
dark magic.
Did he make the cow 2-headed?
Is he the cause of all the bad omen?
Oh my god!
Did he give the fish a cat? No, I'm sorry. I think it was the other way. Did he give
the other
catfish?
way.
I don't know, but I just like I heard some. Who told me this? They said they heard him like doing some like.
And Angelica's just watching these two talk aimlessly to this drunk person and is strolling out of the tavern.
All right, and that
if
is
you're
actually.
gonna come for a job, then
The will. I go where?
That is actually where we're going to take a break.
Yeah.
All right.
Break.
Yeah, this is fun so far.
I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it, but I'm just like, oh my god, what did I get myself into?
You made the drunkman.
I did.
Walking through, looking through, you hear buzzing from several carts. That's it.
Okay. So I know buzzing, at least, is honey if I need to help sate Barry.
It's not working. Hold on.
You gotta yell louder.
Okay, hold on. Ah! Did it work?
Are you working?
Oh, he reacted. Hold on.
Tell Scarlet I do give a damn.
It's not working.
You're not so dangerous, are you?
Did I not tip them enough?
We're dumb as shit.
Can you let go of my face?
I'm gonna be like gnawing on a plate and just give a thumbs up. Like,
Is this working? Did it work?
It's the best plate you've ever tasted. Okay, I let my little hands off of it. Are we super cute, by the way? Just out of
We're
curiosity.
adorable as shit.
Freaking
yeah.
adorable. Yes.
I'm working on it. Installing graphics driver. Apparently, this is a big one.
Ooh, big
let's see here.
driver. Tummy numbness,
Force.
big driver, man.
No.
Drive me all over the place.
Like not with that voice.
Oh, what's wrong with that? Why don't you want to drive me around when I'm using this voice? Do you not like this? I may have to change my character now just so that my character will use this voice the whole game.
This monster.
That's
Oh my
cool.
god.
That scared the
Oh,
shit
how
out of
funny
me.
was that, Alan?
You're just gonna take it to the next level like that without any fucking warning?
I mean, things happen.
It's great. I love it.
I like-
I can turn it off because it's kind of scary.
No, I like you putting that face on and you going, well, it happens. Like in a super sweet voice. Like, well, sometimes.
Sometimes, you know.
Listening to the fish?
Yeah.
You can hear the fish.
Yeah, talk to them.
What are they saying?
It's wet.
They see what I did on the edge of the boat a minute ago because that was between me and the water.
The dolphins were like talking about it a little.
Pesky
That's
dolphins.
scary.
They're too smart for their own good. Why are we? We're the dolphins now. We're too far out. We need to head inland. Well, get to work, you scurvy dogs. This is not nap time or self-polish time.
The crate dragon just, and both of its eye pupils go. As it is high as a kite right now. And it just kind of sits down and just looks up at the stars. Sela, it's your turn. Oh, wait, roll your damage. I'm sorry, because the grenade has to go off in its stomach.
Yeah, the grenades. He's
Well,
so
lucky
high
for
he
you.
doesn't even notice.
For the
don't
beautiful,
even
blissful
know.
moment, the Crate Dragon ponders all of the mysteries of the universe and fully connects with the Force, only to be rudely ripped away like Satan in his plummeted fall from heaven.
Our favorite thing is giant wrestling.
Expound upon that.
We work on it every day, just wrestling all day long, just grappling and throwing and flinging, and all in the hopes that one day we just pin down a giant for the 1, 2, 3.
I think we speak for the entire group when Terok says that we would like to see an example of this wrestling, as you call it. Could you perhaps show us how this...
Not on me, I bruise easy.
The flesh is weak and will soon be claimed by the Great Old One. However, a demonstration would be quite lovely.
It's nice. As you just bust into this room, you see this odd creature hovering kind of amidst a pile of atoms. You see a scepter, a crossbow, some rope, and some other miscellaneous little things sitting across the ground, and they appear to be like just covered in slobber. Some of them have like big chunks of dead out of them. And you see this large, well, it's medium, it's big for a head. It's just a large head in the middle of the room, above it, in the middle of the pile. It's got one eyeball in the center, and where it would have eyelids, it's just like exposed skin with a bunch of other tiny little eyeballs around it. And then it's got these large eye stalks that veer out off of its head, and a couple of tentacles. It opens its mouth as you turn around.
Knock, knock. Hang on.
As you do, all of a sudden he begins to transform.
Oh my god, it's a transformer.
Robots in disguise. Autobots roll out.
And both of his feet plant into the ground, and this entryway inside what looks to lead inside him appears. Please come inside of me, and I can take you. God damn it! I didn't mean it like that.
No,
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
times.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes. Now. You reach into his pocket and find a phoenix down, and it's like you're pulling it out, your hand's like halfway in his pocket. The phoenix down rushes life back into Bill, and he comes to with your hand halfway in his pocket, his front pocket.
Happy birthday.
What you want? What you want that? Is that what you want? Because I'll give it to you. Oh, you want it?
Yeah, I do want that. Fucking bring him here. Do it.
I want it. I'll give it to you right now. I would.
Did he just call him a fat?
You get some coordinates to Coruscant, and you begin your journey.
This motherfucker thinks I don't know what Coruscant is. What the fuck?
No, he sent you where he was on the planet.
Oh, okay, that's a little different.
Yeah, it is a fucking planet,
I was
Sela.
like, I know where Coruscant is.
I know it's very...
Who hasn't been to Coruscant?
It's very common just to imagine whole planets in the Star Wars universe as that one lagoon location where everything happens.
Yeah, you know, you just you go to the map and you click the planet button and it takes you to the port you need to go to, obviously.
Right. And then you Mass Effect shoot your way over there.
Exactly.
It's potato soup, and it's a bit fancier than what it actually is because it's literally potato in hot water with a bit of salt and a bit of pepper. We're experimenting.
Well, if you trade it, you can make some bacon mashed potatoes.
That's probably a way better idea than what we have. We just really recently started serving food, and it's quite complicated. So, we really didn't expect for it to be such a challenge to serve food. But it turns out you got to know how to cook if you want to serve people food, and none of us knew. We just serve alcohol.
Sounds like you put the cart before the horse there, bud.
We really did, and we're kind of overextended a bit because we have a lot of. We have a metric ton of potatoes in the bag, and no.
Okay, ideas for your potato problem. Okay, so the mashed potatoes, and then you cut the tomato, the potatoes.
He pulls out a notepad and he's like writing
in a strip.
8008135 is the password.
There we go. Of course.
Okay, wait. Can you say that again?
Yeah, 8008.
One.
Yeah.
Boobies.
Oh my god.
Yeah. That's in the book, by the way.
No,
it's not.
No.
No, God, no.
Small looking as possible.
Kill me.
Oh no! Why would I kill you? Look at you! You're so cute.
You're so big.
Oh, but not gonna hurt you. I actually I need your help. Actually, if you if you could help me out, I'd be very grateful.
I have a family. I have kids.
No, what?
Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. I promise. I promise.
I have a wife.
Look, no, calm down. I'm gonna cast friends on this mouse.
We're divorced, but yeah, okay.
It's okay. No, it's okay. Look.
You got a blast.
Or that too. Hello, welcome back. We're back.
Right.
Whoa.
Yes.
So, to recap the beginning of what we just did, Angelica Helwyn, heir to a, kind of taken over the family business for a well-known family of spooky problem solvers. However you want to think about it. Monster hunters, paranormal investigators, Ghostbusters, the gang. All those things are true. She has, although now she is kind of the last member of her family, and so she's picking up the pieces and put out some help wanted posters. They were answered by our friend Yorick, Kruskov. How do you pronounce your character's last name?
Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov.
There's no R. It's Kuznetsov.
Kuznetsov. I'm gonna butcher that every time I say it. He is a man of God whose mission, as he put it, is to how did you put it? You said like put evil back in its place.
We put the undead back where they belong.
Back where they belong.
In the natural cycle of life, which is not on the mortal plane.
I have an extra cat. I didn't realize.
1, 2, buckle my shoe.
Do not give it fish.
But during the interview, Nathaniel, the owner of the local tavern, came busting in a panic, saying a devil had was in his tavern, and he needed the help of Scooby and the gang. I mean, Angel and the gang to investigate. Arriving at the tavern, they saw that it was Hearth's Haven was really being patroned by a tiefling. Nathaniel, who had never seen anybody with horns before, just jumped to the conclusion of devil, and after being explained how racist and wrong he was, he apologized profusely, offered a free meal, and he was gonna shut the hell up, but then couldn't. He kept putting his foot in his mouth. So the group decided to sit around the table, have dinner, kind of get to know each other a little bit. They ended up getting to know Charles pretty well, though. Charles is kind of, he's not like the local drunk, but he is a local drunk. Somebody who hangs out at this tavern, the Hearth's Haven tavern quite a bit, and kind of a gossip, bit of a rumor mill. Some of the stuff is pretty out there. Things like a cat that grants wishes for fishes, a masked man who talks to crows, a cow giving birth to 2 heads.
Like 2 heads, like just the full, like 2 cow heads, nothing else.
Well, and one body, but you know,
no body, just
no
one
Cow
leg.
giving
Just
birth to 2 heads.
2 heads.
It's just 2 heads.
Well, I do say 2 heads are better than 1.
Yep. Yorick did some magics, cut his hand and bled on the table, and decided to detect good and evil. Felt that this entire place was kind of suffused with the energy from the negative energy plane. It all kind of had a bad vibe. It's a place where maybe where the boundaries of life and death were extremely blurred in the past, and that still is having echoes to this day. As Savine and Yorick were kind of getting to know each other, talking more to whether it was to Charles or about Charles's rumors, Angel did an Irish goodbye and kind of quietly slipped out the front door to kind of head back, having heavy thoughts on her family, how her dad has gone missing and her mom has locked herself away in her study.
They don't know about that yet.
I'm sorry. She's having feelings, and so she walks this lonely road on the boulevard of broken dreams.
I was typing, so I actually missed that.
Good.
Well, I was also saying for the audience, I don't know that yet either.
Yeah, no. I've written so much and talked so much about this with everyone's backstories that I'm glad. Thank you for catching that, because it's just so second nature to me that I don't know what people don't know anymore. But that's where we're at. So, Angel is walking down the path.
Boulevard.
To the tailor.
To Bessie, who is Charles's aunt, who saw Was she the one who saw the masked man talking to the crow?
Yes.
Or does she have the cow? No, that's his cousin. His cousin Ralph has the cow.
His cousin Ralph has the cow.
Aunt saw the masked man talking to the crow, thinks he's a warlock. Mm-hmm. Savine, Yorick, like, how long do you guys, like,
After she starts to, like, move out of the vicinity, I'll stand up and,
Okay, so you are kind of paying, even despite her efforts to kind of just like slip away, maybe not trying not to be seen, but just kind of silently, the Irish goodbye. She's just like, I'm leaving without telling anybody.
I do not think that she understands gravity of danger, so I must go to make sure that nothing happens, because there in my mind is a cat who grants wishes, a 2-headed cow warlock, and a drunk, and all of them talk to ravens. So all of this is ominous because everything around me feels evil, and I don't think she should go out alone. So I shall go, and I will ask Savine, look like you might know your way around the blade of that dagger there. Do you want to come with?
What do you mean, this blade?
Yes, that one.
So you guys head out after her. You're maybe a couple minutes behind her. You finish your drinks and stuff, and have that short conversation of like, hey, I don't think she shouldn't be out alone at night. It's dangerous. You look like you can handle that, that conversation. Angel, you're walking down this alleyway. Tell me how you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling great with a mouthful of food, if you give me one moment.
Okay. I'll read this description. I'll read this little bit of description I have here. Stepping into the alleyway, the world seems to shrink around you. Shadows encroaching like grasping fingers, the flickering gas lamps casting sporadic patches of light, revealing worn cobblestone that seems to be etched with the history of dread. The air is damp and cold, carrying with it the distant echoes of echoing footsteps. A distant drip from a leaky gutter aids to the unsettling symphony of the night.
Alright, so Angel is like feeling a few different emotions right now. She is overwhelmed by... Sorry, the food in my tooth bothering. She's overwhelmed by the two new people that she's met, and she's like, do I really need to be doing this job? Like, why am I doing this? Like, do I really need to be? Like, do I need to find new people? Is this gonna work out? And like, she's stressing over that. At the same time, she's like frustrated that like she was like all excited that she had like this proper job, but it was just Nathaniel being Nathaniel again. And then she's like, you know, like stressing, not thinking about things, and she's like thumbing around with like some artifacts from her dad's in her bag, like just not thinking about things. And then like she kind of snaps back and realizes like, oh, it is kind of scary out here.
It's just a dark, spooky night.
And she's also like waiting to see if anyone is actually like following behind her.
Yeah. Kind of on a whim, you pull a card from your dad's trusty tarot deck. You know, this is the one that he, for every job, he always did a reading, whether you believe it or not or whatever. It was something that he adamantly believed in, and one of the things that and your family's journal are the things that he left you specifically for this business.
Did you pull a card, or should I pull a card?
I pulled a card. So the card you pulled is it's a major arcana. It's the Fool, actually. The Fool represents innocence, new beginnings, and free spirit.
That tracks.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm talking about with the situation that tracks.
Oh, that tracks. I mean, that's why you pulled it, right? It's fate.
Use your feet.
If you had a chance
Are you randomly pulling this, or are you...
If you had a chance to change your feet, what size shoe would you pick?
6, because no one carries fucking size 5 anymore.
Well, that's an answer. That's an answer for you.
So have we made it?
No.
Suddenly, the darkness seems to coil and shift, and menacing figures emerge from the shadows, their faces obscured by tattered cloaks, and their eyes gleam with malevolence that sends a shiver down your spine, Angel. We've come for something you got. Give us that little book you have under your arm there.
Book? What are you talking about, a book?
Don't play dummy. One of the guys points a large dagger or a short sword. It's hard to tell. In your direction. Points it at you. Don't give us any of that smart crap. We're here for the book. You're gonna give it to us.
X gonna give it to you.
So Angel, unknowingly to most people, has a very small dagger that she usually keeps hidden away. So like she's holding on to like the bag, but also like in the very specific pocket that has the dagger in it, and she just looks at them like, why do you want a book?
That's none of your concern there. You're just gonna give it to us, nice and easy like. Savine and Yorick, you guys were not far behind her. You actually come up on this scene of her kind of standing still in this alleyway. You see one guy with his back to you, and 2 people in front of Angel. You're not sure if she's aware of the man behind her.
So with the description you gave, do they come off as non-human? Detective on good, or do they, or do I know?
They come off as human, but you being a man of faith and maybe seeing monsters everywhere, where they could be something more, something else.
And I see one approaching. Well, I'm just gonna start blasting. Like I don't
I want
want
to turn
anything
and
to
look
happen.
at Yorick like, I could have just murdered him without you being loud about it.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, if I see them approaching menacingly, one behind,
You kind of come up and they're
Angelica.
already out. You see that Angel is talking to the two men in front of her, but you do see there is another kind of blocking her way of retreat, but far enough back where he's trying not to be noticed by her. This body language is very aggressive and threatening.
And Angel has no idea that he's back there because she's slowly, like, still hand on the daggers, like, starting to slowly walk backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna rush the dude if I get the opportunity.
I just, I want to sneak. I just disappear into the darkness.
Imprisoning me, all that I see, absolute horror.
Yeah.
I cannot live.
Yeah.
I cannot die. Yeah. Sorry, Kitty. I need to write down some numbers.
I'm not gonna run towards the one in the back. I'm gonna run to beside Angelica, but I want to make a note that I know that one is back there. But I'm still coming in a blasting.
I just like to imagine Yurik's like, let's go, Savi, and he's like, look, wait, what?
Where did you
Where?
go? Oh, I know. She seemed very, very sneaky.
All right, so
Very, very sneaky.
Angel
Oh, yeah.
facing off with these two men. One of them holding a large dagger / short sword pointed at you. The other one has a weapon in his hand. It is another large dagger / short sword, but it's not pointed at you. It's just in his hand already. In his left hand, he approaches you with his right hand kind of out. Give us the book, and you can go home. Simple.
How about we not do that? And we can all just go home and be happy and pretend like this never happened.
I don't think you understand the situation, little miss. This ain't your little school where you can just make deals with people and get your way just by spending some money. What we want is the book.
I don't know what seems to be the problem here.
It's none of your concern.
Well, I think it is my concern because you look like you are trying to threaten a friend of mine. And if you are trying to threaten a friend of mine, then we have a problem.
I really don't want to have problems with you, but maybe you can convince your friend to just give us the book and we'll call it a night.
I'm not giving you the book.
Well, then we're going to have problems. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Angelica?
We're having initiative.
Do you want them to have the book?
No, I don't want them to have
Alright,
the book.
Then we will not give you the book. And we have 5 friends around the corner as well.
You just hear from the darkness. What?
Oh, joy.
Tell me your initiative rolls.
Ooh, nice.
22.
19.
8.
You're
8.
scared.
Just single digit 8. Oh no.
I'm distracted by my pizza bites.
And then-
That's why.
Okay, so Savine, having slipped away into the darkness, kind of watching this, you can tell these guys are, with Yorick not given, not being very open to negotiations, you know this is going to go south pretty quickly. So you kind of have the first round.
I want to sneak attack one of them. Whoever's closest to me, just.
So there's the guy who's blocking Angel's retreat.
Yeah,
kind
I'll
of
go
behind.
for that one because I feel like we're kind of like walking in on that.
I was going to ask you to take care of the one off to the side.
You
but then
can't
I could
see
not
me.
see you. I could not see you. I said, where did she go? So slippery like a snake.
That's a dirty
Slippery
20
snake.
hit.
All right, roll to hit.
I get to do all kinds of things now.
Yeah, you do.
this fur is so hot.
And an extra sneak attack damage. 10. That's 14 damage. And then I kind of like pop up and I point my weird hand at the other dude, and you just I cast Wails from the Grave at him.
Whales from the grave.
Yeah.
But they're like coming out of a graveyard.
It's like spooky necrotic hand going spooky necrotic death damage at the other guy. For 6 damage, necrotic damage.
Hang on. I need to know something.
Oh, and the other dude also gets 6 necrotic damage. That's fun.
Did I? Wait. Ash, what level are you?
3?
Should be 1.
Oh, no, we're level 1.
Level 1?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
I was like, that's a lot of damage, and like you're doing cool like special stuff, and I'm like, these guys are meant for level 1 people.
Yeah. let me fix that. I'm sorry.
No, that happens. You do the cool stuff, and like a spooky
And I
hand.
can only do it again.
You
No
can't.
other time till later.
It'll take you several like weeks of recovery and
And
stuff.
I'll never do it again. Damn it. No, it's fine.
All right. So you kind of come out of the shadows and ambush this this guy blocking the way. And Angel, this is the first time you're really aware of him now, as he lets out kind of like a from this dagger in his back.
Yeah, it's a dagger.
This dagar in his back. He's like, oh man, this dagar really hurts.
Dagar. What did he say, Dagar? Like
Yeah,
cigar?
he did. He said that.
So that will bring us to Yorick.
There's 2 in front of me.
There are 2 in front of you and 1 kind of to your right, like you kind of stood up next to him.
Are the 2 right in front of me right next to each other as well?
Yeah, they're pretty close. This is like a 7-foot wide alleyway, so they're right next to each other.
I am going to cast. I am going to cast. Ah, shit.
You cast. Oh shit! Here we go again.
I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on both of them because they are next to each other.
Ah,
So
and
they will both need to make a
wisdom saving throws. Well, I imagine that doesn't hit, or that doesn't save. Yeah, an 8 does not save. I'm very confident in that statement.
Both. What about the other one?
They both rolled. I'm rolling them together as one unit.
Okay.
They act the same in the initiative. It's yeah.
Have they They have not taken damage though. Right?
They have not. No.
Okay, so for 4 points of damage to both of them.
Okay.
And I will grab my hammer, which on one end is a skull, and on the other end is the bell. And I'm gonna ting the bell as I cast Toll the Dead on them. Do not get book. No.
Oh. Well, that's a neat little trick you got there.
It'll hurt worse next time. I promise.
Well, that's it. There is a next time, because it's now their turn. The guy next to you with the dagar in his back, he's gonna like take his like big ol' club that he's got. It's like a bar stool leg, and he's gonna like try and whack you across the face with it, Yorick. That's what he's doing, man.
I have plenty cushion.
Ugh. Well, like, does a 14 hit your AC, bruh?
No.
Oh shit. Oh, he's gonna do it again. Does it 18 hit your AC, bruh?
An 18 does hit.
Alright, you're gonna take... He bats the first one at you, and like, he's kind of distracted by the dagar in his back, but like the second time he comes around, it's gonna deal like... Oh, that's the wrong die. I rolled the wrong one. I'm sorry.
Oops, that one was too big.
He's gonna deal like 8 bludgeoning damage as he cracks you real hard upside the head, brah.
Yeah.
It's not cool.
Not that much cushion.
Glad that wasn't Angel, because again, Angel's a wizard.
Yeah.
My face is just blood down into my
He
beard.
saw you threaten his bras and was like, "Bruh, that's not cool, bruh." And then his 2 bras, who have a very, they got a very different accent. They're gonna come up and one's gonna attack Angel, and but a 5 doesn't hit her AC, so the next one's gonna come after Yorick as well. And as a 13 doesn't hit his AC, so they come up with the large daggers, short swords, and like try to like lunge at you. But your Angel, dagger in hand and kind of book clutched close to her, she kind of dodges out of the way. And Yorick, having been just smacked upside the head, he's like reeling a little bit, and it throws him off balance, and he takes a half step back, like right as the thrust comes, and it like misses him entirely. And that'll bring us to Angel.
Yay! So the funny thing about Angel and her backstory and things is all of her spells are in this book, and she doesn't realize that she can use them. So I'm like, been fighting back and forth on should I use spells or should I just try to attack? So
WWAD.
What would Angel do?
Yeah.
Angel does not know that she has magic yet, so she's going to thrust forward with this dagger, her own dagger.
Oh man, the dagger is very dangerous, man. It hurts.
He went to school in the fabled land of California.
The one that originally lunged at Angel, she's gonna go for that one because it's gonna be like in response, kinda.
Okay.
18 hit.
Yes, 18 does hit.
That is 4 piercing damage.
Okay. He's looking very, very injured. You actually you get him real good, like in the stomach, like kind of the side area, not like in the middle of the stomach, but like if you
she
pierced
dodges
him,
out of the way. When he lunges forward, and she like slashes his stomach.
yeah, you get him real good along the side. Like you maybe got a kidney, but maybe not. But that kind of area. Anything else from Angel?
That will be all that she can do for now.
That'll bring us back to Savine.
I pull out another dagger.
Oh god, not another dagger! I've already got one in my back, bruh.
So it's all daggers.
Is his back still turned to me? He's beating Yorick.
Kind of. In a technical sense, yes. He's kind of he's turned towards Yorick, so it's now kind of like the left side of his back is facing you. Okay. But I mean, his back is still very available to you.
The other dagger in his back, and then jam this one also like up his upper back.
God, what's with these daggers in my back, bruh? Not cool.
Wow, that is a number. 21.
That hits.
And then
maybe they wouldn't hurt so bad if you kept your guard up.
Oh,
5 damage.
Good one.
That's
Curse
5
you,
damage.
Man.
I'm just holding on to it.
You gotta twist it.
I'm gonna climb him like a mountain.
He is built. He's a thick, muscly boy. So you got 2 daggers in his back, and he's kind of like trying to like reach you, but his muscles are so big he can't like really reach back there very well.
Your traps are too big for you to reach behind you.
Oh god, I knew I should have skipped lat day.
Big muscle like this.
Oh, look at that.
Oh,
big muscle like this.
Bruh, you're in the wrong line of business. You should work for us, and like we could be gym bros.
Oh, you know
my name is Jim, by the way. You can call me bro.
I'll call you Dad.
Oh.
Is that Dad?
I will call him Dad.
Not cool, bruh. Not cool, bruh. All right. Well, that'll bring us to Yorick, the muscle man.
I am fucking just rocked so much of my life right now. It's just bleeding profusely out of my mouth. Oh, shit, that fucking hurts so bad. I know it's nothing. Okay, well, you know what goes with the gar? The bourbon. And I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself as I take a swig from my flask.
Oh, bro, you know that's not great for your gains, right? That's like pure sugar.
Pure vodka.
I just twist the knife.
What? I'm not wrong. Why are you booing
Fighting,
me?
not making friends. Shut up.
6 healing. That's my bonus 6.
I will throw you into ocean.
And then for my action, I want to toll the dead the same 2 again.
All right.
Don't make him sleep with the fishes. He'll get too many wishes.
He's just like, we're a landlocked village.
Both of those guys failed their saving throw again.
Sweet. It's D12s. As I do this, I'm going to point the bell part of my hammer at them and cast Toll the Dead as it kind of dings. And I want to ask them, where is two-headed cow? And that's 11 points of damage.
So you asked this question. You're asking this question to 2 corpses.
Well, that seems appropriate.
So you hear dong, and like the reverberations of this bell, like it shakes them and they just collapse to the ground. You're like, where is two-headed cow? And they're just collapsed on the ground.
You just see Sabine like lean over from this dude that she's got impaled on her daggers. Like, I think you have killed them with your question.
I'm going to shake them. Tell me where cow is.
You will tell me what a cow is.
Kellenvor, teach me this. I know the clerics can speak to the dead. And it doesn't work because I don't know that spell. But I will just kind of begin shimmying them for identification while I end my turn. Okay.
That'll bring us to the big guy with two dagars in his back. And he's like, whoa, all right, you can keep the book, just like, let me go, man. Like,
we are going to interrogate you, and then maybe you can leave.
I'll tell you what I know. Like,
what do you know?
Well, like, I know how to do proper squats.
I twist the knife.
Oh God, your dagar really hurts.
Yeah, it does hurt, doesn't it?
Yeah, I know your dagar really hurts. I know that.
Why did they want her book?
Look, we were just hired by somebody. They wanted their book. I didn't make the deal with them. That was Jeffrey. He's kind of dead over there. He's the one who had the contact. But he just said that we were gonna make a lot of money if we got this book from this little girl. And I'm like, hey man, that's an easy job.
She's a grown-ass woman, not a little girl.
She's smaller than me and she is a female. What do you want? What vernacular would you like me to use, brah? Tiny lady?
Young woman.
Young woman. Is that the proper term? I'm sorry if I've been misusing the terminology.
You are belittling her with your patriarchal words.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was not my intention to belittle anybody. I just didn't know what the proper term was. I'll correct that from now on. But this young woman.
To die now?
I'd like to. That was the deal with you wouldn't kill me.
No, I said I may. Let you live.
Mother, may I survive?
No.
No.
What?
It might not be at his time.
Yeah, but he could go back to whoever and be like, oh, they're alive.
I don't know who the contact was, man. What do you want from me?
Is this your dead brother?
No, he's my friend. Well, he was my friend when he was alive.
Oh. Okay, so did he just approach you and say, hey, do you want to go rob little girl?
Well, like, we've done jobs together before. I didn't know who the contact was. He just was like, let's get this book and we can make some bank, brah.
So if I unstab you, will you go away forever?
I mean, I live here in this town, but like...
You should leave town.
Where would I go?
I don't care.
Anywhere that's not here is the only way you're gonna live.
Yeah, if you stay, you're going to get murdered, preferably by me in your sleep when I find out where you live and sneak into your home.
Oh, that sucks, bro.
It does, so you should find a new home in town over and have new identity so I never find you and you never get in trouble again.
And also, what is your name?
Yeah, what is your name? You said that it was
Francois.
You said you were a gym bro.
Well, yeah, my friends call me Jim.
What's your name is Francois.
That's the name my mom gave me.
That is okay. Well,
Francois a lot cooler than Jim.
You think so too?
you should. Do you promise to leave town?
I mean, I'll leave town. I don't really know what I'm gonna do though.
That's your problem, not mine.
You know what? That's fair. That's entirely
Take
fair.
my daggers out of him.
Oh god, it hurts just as much coming out as it did going in.
Yeah, the blades are serrated for extra pain.
Can I see a doctor before I leave?
No, you leave now.
I'll
Don't care.
heal him
Oh.
for 4 points of health.
Oh, thanks, thanks, bro.
Also, give me all of your money that you have.
Oh, it's 2d4. Sorry. It's,
He sticks his hands in his pockets and pulls out what he has. He's got a paper clip, a little cloak pin that he has a cloak on with a cloak pin, but he's got a spare one in his pocket.
I feel so bad for him that he has nothing, that I just give him that coin that I stole
The silver coin
a
that
moment ago.
Angel gave to Nathaniel.
Yeah.
And you put it in his hand. He's like, "Oh, here," and he holds it out to you.
No, that is for you to start a new life. Your name is Barnabas. Your last name Jones. Go over next town.
Barnabas Jones.
Let me tell you about my new best friend, Barnabas Jones.
Barnabas Jones.
Barnabas had an amazing personality. He helped people in need, and he forgets about past life. It's strange. You look just like friend Barnabas. I'm gonna slap him on the back with my healing hand and say, "Now go be Barnabas." People forget.
Yeah, I could totally help people instead of robbing them.
That's right.
I could do that, right? You think I could do that?
Yeah, you could totally do that.
Awesome. I'm gonna do that. Hey, thank you.
Bye.
Do not think me. Maybe think people tall, but also dagger lady.
Awesome.
Dagger lady.
You know, my dad always had a saying, "Get on the bus." I don't know what it meant, but it was kind of like, "Let's go."
You should leave. There is time frame, and the time is wasting for you to go be
Yes.
Barnabas Jones over at next town
Okay.
over before I change
Okay.
my mind.
Okay. Hey,
do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Just go.
Okay. And as he kind of walks past you guys, he passes Angelica. Hey, sorry for trying to steal your book, young lady. It was a job. Young woman. Sorry, I'm still working on it. I'm trying to be better. Young woman, I'm sorry for trying to take your book. It was a job, and I'm not that person anymore. That was Jim. I'm now Barnabas. Nice to meet you, by the way.
Angel just kind of she's holding on to her now bloody dagger and the book bag, and she's just she's not doing anything.
All right, cool. No, I get it. I just threatened you, and you killed 2 of my friends and stuck some cigars in my back. I shouldn't be so friendly. You're totally right. I'm so sorry. Well, see you around, bro. And he just kind of hops down the strolls down this alleyway into the darkness.
That was something else. Normally I would have just murdered him, but okay, we did it. Yay, go team.
Sometimes people are only to come to death when it is their time. I don't think it was his time. He could go witness to other people and perhaps do good for change.
Angel is borderline hyperventilating over on the sidewalk.
No.
Do you need a hug?
Please,
Good,
please,
'cause I wasn't
please
going to
don't
give
touch
you
me.
But yeah,
Please.
no. Do you need anything?
She kind of drops the dagger, and it tries to relax, and she's like, I don't know why they wanted the book.
Does it have secrets inside of it that you do not know about?
This is my family's book. It's been passed down for generations. It's what they used when they went on their hunts. There's
So
a lot
there's-
of info in it, and I
It
don't
is
know
an
why somebody would
invaluable
want it.
heirloom. I know. As a person who steals things professionally and has been hired to do such things in the past, if it is family heirloom and has been used many centuries or however long, it could possibly be that somebody wants the secrets within the book. I don't know.
As far as I know, there's no secrets, though. It's only the only things that are in here is info about these creatures that they've gone against, and
or maybe they want information on the creature.
You could be right about that.
How many creatures are in your book?
Well, I know there's one new one, and his name is Randall the Mothman.
What about the cow? Do you have any two-headed cow in your book?
Two-headed bovine.
Yes, I do not intend on having a close encounter with the two-headed bovine kind, but if we must dispatch this warlock, I will begin.
Do you think that the warlock is the cow?
Yes.
No, I don't think that is what is happening.
There are,
we were told.
To just answer the question, there are 13 different creatures that I was given for the book.
Oh, there's way more in the full thing. I just haven't actually sat down to make sure to audit the rest of them. I think there's something like 30 some odd creatures I put in that book.
Okay.
With very detailed like descriptions and shit. I mean, they're all about as detailed as the 13 you have access to right now, Mookie.
Now,
okay.
Do these guys have anything on their person, like scrounge through them to identify or anything of value?
So they are all wearing kind of these dark cloaks, sword belt, frog,
I love frog.
some boots.
Frog.
They have some money on them, not a whole lot, kind of just pocket change. But on the one that Barnabas pointed out as Randall, his buddy who had the contact.
No, his buddy's name was Jeffrey.
Was it Jeffrey?
Randall was Mothman.
Randall is Mothman, you're right.
Yeah, he is from Point Pleasant, West Virginia.
Where's West Virginia?
It is in the west of the Virginia.
You must
It
take
is
the
to the
country
west of the Mookie.
You have to take country roads. They take you home.
What if my home isn't in West Virginia?
Mountain Mama.
Yes, it's older than the trees.
But it will be the place you belong.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Seek out the old fabled wise man in the mountain known as John.
Jeffrey, was that what I said the name was?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so terrible with names.
No, it's okay.
And I
That's
just
what we're
got
here
on a sidetrack of country roads. You ever do that? You ever just like forget the name of the person you're talking about and because of country roads? Anyway, Randall,
yes,
Jeffrey had a note on him that was it just said fetch the book and you will be handsomely rewarded, signed D.O. It doesn't say signed, it just is like signed with the initials D and O.
Who is Do?
It is D.O. like initials. Do you see the periods? D.O.
So it is Do. And I say it a little louder.
Good lord. And Angelica, that is your name, yes. Do you know anybody with the initials D.O.?
Not that I can remember.
Or
Does
anybody?
Angel know anyone with the initials?
Do I know anybody with the initials D.O.?
Give me a history check.
Oh.
Does Angel need to do that as well?
If you're trying to, if that's something you like want to try and see if you remember anyone with the initials D.O., I mean, it'd be history to try and remember it.
That's a 9. I rolled a 9 on the die for an 8.
I got a 13.
Yeah, you don't know anyone named with the initials D.O. that comes to mind.
I believe D.O. is Dudu. Perhaps this is clue for later?
Maybe. I mean, it's quite possible there was somebody that a client of my parents in the past that had those initials, but I mean, they had a lot of clients. And
Did your parents ever keep records of their clients?
I mean, it might be back in the study.
Do you keep up with things well? You look like somebody who keeps up with stuff.
I just...
He's calling you neurotic.
No, if I give you this paper, you will not lose it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And she
I
places
will.
it into the book bag.
All right.
have notes upon notes upon notes from my studies, and if I ever lost any of those, I definitely would not be where I am right now.
I'm gonna like pull out another note from my pocket that's been crumpled up there for God knows how long, and like blow my nose.
That is McDonald's receipt. Why are you keeping that?
I keep all things, but then I lose them. So here, best you keep this one. Looks important. Here.
I don't want your. No, do not take that. It's
No, he's giving me the note, the
I'll give
DO
you the
note.
good one, and I'll give you the snot one. Oh, it's
No.
Right. Well, I guess there's probably no point in going to check out this two-headed cow. Do we want to?
No, we can still do it. It's not.
No, you just got mugged. We can totally go still investigate this two-headed cow.
It's totally fine. It will distract you from all the horrible things that have just happened and the murders in the streets of these two bodies. That
I
we
was
now have
going to
walk
say
away
the
from.
tailor to talk about to ask the aunt that works at the tailor to talk about the crow and the weird mask guy, but it's been a very, very long night that I was not prepared for. I would like to go home. I would like to go to sleep.
It is fair. It has been a troubling night.
Do you need nap?
No, I need a very long rest.
No, you need a very long nap.
She starts, just because she's frustrated now, not thinking about the fact that her walking alone got her in this mess, she just starts walking away.
You should not go anywhere alone. That's how you ended up like this. We should follow her.
Let's do. We should, yes. More particularly because I think I'm supposed to sleep on the couch or something. I think that was.
I never said that, she says as she starts walking away.
Do you not have anywhere to sleep?
I sleep whenever I need to go.
Okay.
So you guys make your way back to Angel's house. It's a as you arrive, you hear kind of a loud clank, metallic, almost crashing, but not quite. So it's a loud sound of metal hitting metal coming from sounds like below the house. Angel, you kind of you know what this is. You have your assumptions. You don't know maybe exactly, but
What is your house doing? Is this normal?
Mookie is unaware of what this is.
it's your mom.
Is
Working.
your mom an Evangelion
Working.
unit?
Oh, I thought we had agreed upon something else.
Did we? And I didn't put it in my notes. I'm as I vigorously go back and check our conversations.
Hang on.
Things are happening. Is it Howl's Moving Castle?
Oh, okay. You're absolutely right. But you know what? Yeah, there's still a loud clash. It's just not metallic. It sounds like some stack of something maybe fell over in a upper part of the house, not the basement.
We could.
You're totally right. I didn't put that in my actual notes. It was just a conversation we had while I was at work and could not.
It's totally okay if you want to do for.
No. I love that idea. I just forgot all about it because I could not
I'm
do.
saying I have a way to fix this roleplay currently.
Well, I know what I already have a change. It's just a crash of a different nature in a different location,
Okay,
but still
fine.
a loud sound.
We'll go with that. I'm not looking forward to figuring out what that was. And she slowly opens the door.
Rat problem that we also need to take care of. In your
As you
home.
slowly open the door, you're greeted with the familiar sight, Mookie, Angel, of the bedroom with the woman tucked in, unconscious. The room, like almost every other room in your house, is an organized, chaotic mess. Stacks of books, piles of scrolls. Most of it is research material. There's not a whole lot of mess that's clothing, or there is a pile of some dishes that looks like they've been used, kind of sitting next to this unconscious person. This is your mother, who you have had to take care of and feed her meals while she is in this state. It looks like a stack of books had toppled over, and kind of some of them had fallen on top of her, actually, as you guys maybe absent-mindedly slammed the door too hard, closing it, something opening, jostled the books, and it fell over onto her.
She quickly goes over to her mother and she's like, I'm so sorry, like panicking, freaking out, and like tidies up the books and like tries to set them neatly on a desk elsewhere far away from her. And she goes over and she like checks to make sure she's okay, and like straightens up the covers and like flattens it out, and then kind of like sits on the bed and like starts rubbing her hair. Like, everything's okay, Mom.
This is your mother?
Oh, like she completely forgot that there were people, and he's like, oh, yeah, this is my mom.
Then she stays like that?
She's in a coma right now, and she's still like brushing her hair with her hand. It's a bit of a long story. I'm not entirely sure myself exactly what happened. It's something I kind of don't like to talk about.
Maybe the cleric could help you. They're good at whatever they do.
Yes. I know my way around a lot of medicine. If you would like, I can take a look.
He will use his weird prayers or
unfortunately, I don't think medicine will help this.
Well, but maybe we can ascertain what has. Perhaps it be otherworldly, or perhaps it be of this one.
That's the funny thing. It's kind of both.
Can I medicine check this woman and see if I can...
Yeah, give me medicine check.
Ascertain any information?
Sure.
Whether it be out loud or not. Yay, I rolled a natural 20, so that's a 26.
Awesome. 26 with a natural 20. There is physically nothing wrong with her. Maybe a little malnourishment because she's not been able to have anything more than like soups and liquids. Maybe a little dehydrated because just consuming things is a little difficult in this state. But she's also not exercising, walking, so her body consumption of those things is way down as well.
Atrophy and stuff.
Yeah, there's definitely some atrophy for sure, but like aside from just like it looks like this person's just been in a coma for a long time, but there's no medical reason you can determine why she's in a coma.
She feels fine. She looks like no physical damage. Well, she is stable.
Like I said, there's nothing medically wrong with her, and I don't know if anyone can help. I've gone to people, and I don't entirely know exactly what got her into this, so I don't know exactly how to get her out of it.
I wish I had words to comfort you. It is sad, unfortunately, when they're stuck upon the precipice of life and death, so I understand. But what of your father?
I guess I would have to tell you eventually, since you would be working for me, I guess. Well, this is part of my father is partially for the reason for this, I believe. Father was the metaphysical person, the witch of the family, you could say. He was the one that was always into the more spiritual things, and he was always getting into things that he didn't need to be. I was constantly having to go to the taverns and bring him home, and he was always listening to these crazy stories. And one day he and my mother went out on a job, and she came home and he didn't, and she didn't fully ever tell me what happened. She just said he disappeared and would just mumble things like spirits and entities and
So you've not seen him since?
It's been 3 years.
3 years.
Dude, you just taking notes about this poor woman's sad life?
Yes. Yes, I do. I keep track of everything. I need to know where I'm at. This is how I keep track of where we're at. I think she would appreciate that, as she is also looks to be keen on taking notes. However, I feel
think
like
maybe she might appreciate if we help her with this situation.
Yes.
Would you like me to explain what happened or not?
Please do. Sorry, I just was. He's just staring at that book writing, and it looks more like he's drawing stick figures than actually drawing and writing. What are you doing?
So, as I was saying, my mother would just ramble about.
So we got a really big raid. So I just
I see that.
Yeah, we did.
Hey.
Welcome in, Raiders. We were like knee deep in a very emotional like RP session of like my mom's in a coma and has been for years because my dad's been missing, and I'm like, ooh.
No, mom's been in a coma for about a year. Dad's been gone for 3.
Yeah, it's so I was like, but welcome. Thank you so much for that raid.
Yeah.
Would you please? Yes, I would like to hear the rest. So your father did not come back, but mother did. And how was your mother when she was big? Was she?
My mother was
okay in the head?
hysterical. Like, my mother was always the more scientific person in things. She's part of the reason why I went to school in the first place. She, while my father used crystals and incense and things of such, she would come up with these devices, these electrical doodads and things that would help explain more of the scientific things, like temperatures and electronic fields and things of such.
So she had more of an analytical mind to your father's more fanciful.
She did, and that's what made them such a great team. Why they were so famous in their endeavors. And
so how long has your mother been like this?
my mother, for the 2 years of my father being missing, she barely left the house and did anything. We had to close the family business because all she would do was stay in this room specifically and concoct things to try to figure out how to bring my dad back, and just watched her go more and more insane, unfortunately. And about a year ago, unfortunately, I heard this loud crash. I saw strange lights coming from the room, and when I came over, I opened the door and I just saw her laying. I saw things everywhere. I saw like these lights slowly disappearing, and she was just there.
Did she use one of her devices and maybe it backfired on her?
I don't know. I was in my own room studying for
But did she call like investigators, city watch guard, or anything?
I had some people come over. I had the local law come over to try to figure out if somebody had maybe broken in and done something, but they couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. I've gone to the local clerics and things to see, and local doctors to see if anything was wrong with her, and no one can figure out what is wrong with her. I just know that for about a year now she's been like this, and I don't know how to bring her back.
Well, this has been quite a development. Why suddenly pick up the business then? Why do you want to? Are you trying to find answers?
You could say that. For the last 3 years, I've slowly watched my mother go insane and then disappear in her own way, and I want my family back, so...
I'm gonna smile real big, get close, and just give you like the one-armed hug real close. I'm massive, so I'm just gonna black pull you in.
Oh, it's happening.
Well,
He's
do
doing
not
the
worry.
thing.
I will help you in any way that I can.
And she's like being squished, like, thank you. I think
step out of her personal space. I don't think she wants a hug. I think she just wants to fix her family.
Everybody need hug.
No.
At least once a day.
Touch me and you'll get the knife in back.
Please
do you mean
don't get-
knife? Do you mean Dagar? I'm sorry. Do you mean Dagar?
A Dagar?
Please, no knives and things in this room.
Yes.
Or at least no use of them. I would like to keep it as clean as I can.
I am covered in weapons. How about we work together to find your family's mystery out and maybe reunite you with your mother. I do not know about your father. I cannot make any promises about that. But your mother is here. We can maybe do something about that.
Very smart. Start with what we can do something about.
We start with what we know.
Yes.
Did she take notes? Lot of notes?
And she kind of like gestures to everything around in the room. Like, besides tidying up a little bit here and there, I haven't touched anything since the day this happened.
Are you okay with touching everything in here to see if we cannot find clues?
I want to start looking at books.
Stop!
If you don't mind, we can look at them, but I would like to take them myself. Like, we can.
I will sneeze really big and then say, "Okay, yes, I understand." And put
No,
it
it
back.
is your thing. We do not want to encroach upon it, but we are here to help you.
I very much appreciate you. And she, like, as she's looking at her mom, like, yawns really big.
Will, you shall find the
take
couch
her nap.
downstairs. I think it is time for respite.
No. My parents, with their found fame, had a lot of wealth to them. This house is very large. There are 2 guest rooms upstairs if you would like to seek accommodations.
This is wonderful.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you very
And
much.
who knows, maybe we'll figure out the mystery of two-headed cow and Warlock talking to birds and why his EOS webcam utility stopped working.
What about-
just don't know. Yorick, are you okay? Where did you go?
Alas, poor Yorick.
Alas, poor Yorick's been doing well.
Maybe
still
if we give the talking cat a fish, we can get a wish to bring him back.
I wish.
Give him the wish fish.
He's having the
There's
opposite
talking
issues.
cats in DM's lap.
Yes.
Let me switch camera.
Where's my cat? My cat's right here. Hi.
Okay, I switched camera. I do not know what happened.
Well, either way, I think everyone. Savine, are you also staying in one of the guest rooms in Angel's house?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal so much stuff while they're asleep.
Cool.
God damn it.
Roll a stealing check. Roll a metallurgy check to see how much you can steal.
A 16.
Cool. You're like a tungsten.
Dope.
I have no idea any metallurgy stuff. That was a joke about.
I take all of your silver.
Okay. Well, that's actually where I think we're gonna call it for tonight.
As we leave poor Yorick into the darkness.
It's imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die.
Darkness. Imprisoning me.
All that I see, absolute. Sorry. All right. Well, that was a fun first session. I didn't have as much planned for this because I wanted it to be more of a showcase of your guys' characters and let you guys kind of run with it. So, potato. So we're gonna move on to the memes. One of my favorite.
Oh, I've been trying so hard not to look at them during the stream.
Oh, there's some good ones in there.
Yeah. So let's see. Up first, Angelica, when Nathaniel dropped some casual racism on Savine, that was that got a lot more like. I didn't write that as racy. It was a mistaken thing, and it like just escalated. You know, the yes and thing, and then it just turned into casual accidental racism. Tried to play it off better.
When you get racist at a tiefling, they're gonna just tell you about it.
You know, sometimes that's how it that be how it do sometimes.
Do be
The rest of the party, York, slicing York's hand open and just bleeding all over the table. To detect evil. That is, I gotta say though, I liked how, not thematic, but like the description of casting the spell instead of just I cast it. I really appreciate that. Whenever that gets, anything more than just I pull out my wand or my staff and I point it and cast a spell, I always love it. So especially with how creative that one was.
The reason I was debating on if I have one attack spell for Angelica, and when I was looking through all the spells and stuff, I specifically wanted to pick things that would work for her because she has no idea that she can actually use magic. Not yet, anyway. So I wanted to find things that, like, over time...
Oh, no.
Like...
I guess Gup can't rejoin us on camera for some reason.
Uh-oh.
Well...
It's okay.
It's okay, Gup. We know you're here in spirit, and we'll get it figured out for next time. There's things I've learned for doing better next time as well anyway. This is my first time running tech for Playotic. I've only ever done OBS and tech stuff for my personal streams when I did that forever ago, so this was very much a learning experience for me, and won't even let you join with voice. That's so bizarre.
Weird.
Well. Anyway, next meme. Corporate needs you to find the difference between this picture and this picture. It's fucking... It's the same picture. It's not wrong. Yorick, after casting Detect Good and Evil in the tavern, I regret to inform you, your vibes are off. Not wrong. Savine with 2 daggers in the guy's bag he just can't reach. So that voice, Barnabas, Jimbo, Francois, that voice. So I play before too many awesome games have come out in 2023. I've been playing Final Fantasy IX with some friends because I've never played it, and we do voices for the characters. And so Zidane, I gave him kind of like this more bro-y accent, not quite like Barnabas, but like whenever, and I made him kind of dumber. So whenever Garnet has her nickname of Dagger, everyone calls her Dagger except Zidane, who calls her Dagar. And so I was like, it's a Dagar. Oh, now he has to be Zidane. He has to be just dude, bro, dumb Zidane. And that's what he turned into. It was me, D.O. Oh, man. Angelica after a near-death experience with Sigma Chi murder gang.
Because it's never happened to her before, so.
Oh, I appreciate how serious you guys were keeping it. I mean, I joked about like you guys are gonna turn this into a Scooby-Doo situation if I write it serious, and it's still gonna get there, but you at least gave me one session where the goofiness was toned down. You know,
I got you, bud. I can reel it in.
I'm not here to step on you having a fun time, because I also have fun with it.
Yeah,
but you know, when you spend months writing a campaign and like having thoughts and stuff about it, you get real invested. So, which side are you on, Dagger or Dagar? Geekly Inc. raid. My mom's in a coma because my dad left. Thank you so much again for that raid. This meme is so perfect. It came at the perfect time. Oh.
We were like really into that role play, and it's like,
I saw that raid come in too, and I was like, I can't say anything. This is too serious. Like, I don't want to interrupt a really serious scene. And so when someone else brought it, I was like, oh, thank God. Jim, Angel, Savine, Barnabas. Hey. He's gonna show up and like you guys are gonna go to we have to go get supplies from a different town, and he's gonna be there and be like, oh, my name's Barnabas. I help new people to town. You need a tour around? You want to know where to buy something? And he's just be super helpful. He's not gonna remember you guys at all.
I want to put another knife in his bag.
I'm gonna put another knife in his bag. Well, that's it for this stream, guys. Oh. I don't remember how to raid people from OBS.
I don't either.
I'm gonna have to do the jank method of going into like this. Oh,
It's okay, Gup.
hang on.
We're gonna raid ourselves.
Yeah, who are we raiding? And type/raid. Does that work if I'm just not in my like admin chat? Oh, maybe I have to do it in OBS. It's been so long since I've hosted stream.
Playotic Games can do the raid commands.
I got the raid. Who are we raiding? We need to raid. We need to know who to
That
raid.
is a good question, and we need a raid phrase.
Oh yeah.
Is it just Dagar?
Dagar.
Dagar.
There's
I
a
mean,
Dagar in my back.
your Dagars are painful. I don't know. You guys tell me. I guess I'll be the guy to find the raid. I'll do it. I'll find the raids. Who are we gonna raid? Let's see.
The Dagar wounds.
Ma Dagar wounds. M-A-H. Dagar wounds.
Dagar wounds.
Ma Dagar wounds. Oh, bruh. Not cool. Let's see. Who can we raid?
I'm a Dagar.
What about Oh. I'm so unprepared. I'm so sorry. Let's see. We're gonna raid Roll Around and Find Out, because that's a fun name. So that's what we're gonna do. Raid. I just said it, and I Roll Around and Find Out. Okay. I promise I will be more coordinated next week. Around and...
For anyone wondering, my roommate's cat that's been in here with me, his name is Toast.
Excellent. Whoever initiated that raid, thank you so much, guys. We'll see you next week for more of this, and Baldur's Gate on Thursday, I think. Tummy Numner, Evil campaign. And then back in October, we'll have some Call of Cthulhu.
Every villain is Lemons.
Every villain is Lemons. Otherwise known as Dr. Umpty and Gale, the Shark of the Midwest. But all right, we'll see you next time, guys. Love you guys. Bye. Have a beautiful time. And we're done.
I had so much fun.